So this video is basically an introduction to this playlist I'm creating called Deep Healing. And what I decided to do was to put the videos from our latest conference on YouTube. And the theme of that conference was Deep Healing. This was a physical in-person conference that was arranged by a team of Ascended Master students in Estonia. And so we traveled to Estonia. We had a very nice hotel with a view of the harbor. And there were 50 people physically there and more than 100 people connected on the webinar. So for 3 full days, morning till 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we were focused on this deep healing, and we had some discussions. We did, of course, decrees and invocations, and we received, 12 or 13 dictations from the Ascended Masters. So it was quite a full program. And it was, I think we were all pretty much overwhelmed by it. And the reason for this is that when we have a 3-day conference, the Ascended Masters have a lot of teachings they want to give. So in ideal circumstances, you would take one teaching, one dictation from the Masters, and you would take some time to process it, digest it, internalize it. And then we could receive the next. So this, of course, can't be done in 3 days. Then the conference would last 3 weeks. But so what I'm going to do in this playlist is I'm going to create some modules. So there was, for example, we gave a certain invocation, we gave a certain decree, and then there was a dictation from an Ascended Master. And I'm going to put that in a module, and then I'm going to have these modules for each of the dictations. So what I suggested you do is that you take one module at a time. Now theoretically, you could set aside 3 days, focus on this, and go through all of the modules from start to finish. But as I said, I don't think that's the best approach because you need time to internalize, digest, process. And there's also some exercises that you might want to practice several times so you get the most out of it. So my suggestion would really be that you set aside some time. When you have time, you can be alone in a quiet room, and you just take one module at a time. I'll write on there how long the module is so you know how much time to set aside. And that would probably be the best way to do it. Do you need to know anything before you take advantage of this? Yeah, you probably need to have a certain basic understanding of Ascended Masters and how to give their teachings. And you can actually find that in my playlist about Ascended Masters. So if you're completely new to Ascended Masters, you might want to familiarize yourself with it before you start on this playlist. Because this playlist assumes you know what an invocation is, what decrees are, what a dictation from Ascended Masters is, and that means you can focus on taking in. Now it's also, if you want to get the most out of it, it's important that you actually do the invocations and decrees along with the video. And so again, you can look at my playlist about spiritual tools or spiritual toolbox, how you do that, how you do the invocations and decrees if you've never done it before. And then you just simply follow along with the video. The text is going to be displayed on the screen and you hear the sound, so you can follow along with it. That will give you, it'll prepare your mind to receive the teachings from the Ascended Masters. But the important thing, of course, is, as the Masters also explain, that you shift your consciousness, that you come to the point where you can accept that healing is possible and you can accept that healing is manifest. And there are various exercises designed to help you make that shift in consciousness. Whatever healing means for you, whatever condition you are seeking healing from. But there is always a psychological, psycho-spiritual component of seeking healing, and that's what this conference explains in great depth. Quite frankly, there are some teachings that I have never come across anywhere else in my 48 years on the spiritual path. And even though the Masters have previously given a number of teachings on healing, both through me and through previous Ascended Master dispensations, there are some things in there that were definitely new to me, and I think they'll be new to most people. So I hope you'll enjoy this playlist and that you will get as profound of a shift out of doing it on YouTube as we had when we were actually there for the conference.